Imagine a world where work no longer fits into a traditional 9-to-5 schedule, where flexibility and independence reign supreme and job security is a thing of the past. Welcome to the gig economy, a thriving labor market filled with independent contractors and freelancers. But as the gig economy continues to grow, we must ask ourselves, at what cost? In this eye-opening documentary, we'll take an in-depth look at the rise of the gig economy and its impact on workers, businesses, and the economy as a whole. From the benefits and drawbacks of gig work to the larger economic implications, we'll explore the highs and lows of this new world of work. Get ready to join us on a journey that will change your perceptions and leave you questioning the future of work. Let's begin by gaining a basic understanding of what the term gig economy means. The gig economy is a term used to describe a labor market where temporary or part-time positions are filled by independent contractors, freelancers, or gig workers rather than full-time permanent employees. In other words, instead of working for a single employer on a long-term basis, gig workers are hired on a project-by-project or task-by-task basis. Gig work can take many forms, including ride-sharing and delivery services like Uber and DoorDash, freelance writing or graphic design, consulting or coaching, and even short-term contracts with traditional employers. Gig workers are typically compensated for their work on a per-project or per-task basis and are responsible for their own expenses and benefits such as healthcare and retirement. The emergence of the gig economy can be traced back to the economic and social changes of the late 20th century. Technological advancements, the growth of the internet and social media, and a shift towards a service-based economy all contributed to the rise of gig work. In the aftermath of the Great Recession of 2008, many companies turned to gig workers as a cost-cutting measure, as they didn't have to provide traditional employee benefits. The gig economy has also been shaped by the changing preferences of workers, who increasingly value flexibility and autonomy over job security and stability. For some, gig work provides an opportunity to earn income on the side, while others rely on it as their primary source of income. However, the gig economy has also raised concerns about the lack of protections and benefits for gig workers, such as access to healthcare and retirement plans, and the potential for exploitation by companies. The gig economy remains a controversial and rapidly evolving phenomenon with significant implications for workers, businesses, and the broader economy. When it comes to the benefits of the gig working style, there are many. For example, flexibility. One of the most significant benefits of gig work is the flexibility it offers. Gig workers can choose when and where they work, allowing them to balance work with other responsibilities such as family, education, or personal pursuits. Autonomy. Gig workers have a higher degree of control over their work and are often able to choose the projects they work on. This autonomy can lead to greater job satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment. Earning potential. Gig workers can often earn more money than traditional employees as they are compensated on a per-project or per-task basis. They may also have the ability to work for multiple clients simultaneously. Skill development. Gig work can provide opportunities for workers to develop new skills and expand their professional networks by working with a variety of clients across different industries. There is, however, another side to the coin because it also has drawbacks. Lack of job security. Gig workers often lack job security and may not have a steady stream of income. They may also not have a safety net of benefits or protections that traditional employees have, such as health insurance or unemployment benefits. Inconsistent workloads. Gig workers may experience fluctuations in workload, which can make it difficult to plan and budget for the future. Self-employment taxes. Gig workers are responsible for paying their own self-employment taxes, which can be confusing and add an additional financial burden. Limited career growth. Gig work may not provide the same opportunities for career growth and advancement as traditional employment. Gig workers may also face challenges when seeking traditional employment due to gaps in their employment history. Overall, while gig work can offer flexibility and autonomy, it also comes with significant trade-offs such as a lack of job security and benefits. As the gig economy continues to evolve, policymakers and businesses will need to find ways to support and protect gig workers while also ensuring a stable and sustainable labor market. This working style, however, has an impact not only on the lives of gig workers, but also on businesses. One of the main benefits of using gig workers for businesses is that it allows them to access a wider pool of talent without having to commit to long-term employment contracts. This can be particularly useful for smaller businesses that may not have the resources to hire full-time staff. Additionally, gig workers can often provide specialized skills that may be difficult to find in-house, such as graphic design or software development. Another benefit of the gig economy for businesses is that it can offer greater flexibility. Gig workers can be brought on for short-term projects, which can be particularly useful for businesses with fluctuating workloads. Additionally, businesses can often hire gig workers quickly without having to go through lengthy recruitment processes. However, there are also challenges associated with using gig workers for businesses. One of the main challenges is that gig workers may not have the same level of commitment or loyalty to the business as full-time employees. This can make it difficult to build a strong company culture, which can be particularly important for businesses that rely on collaboration and teamwork. Another challenge of using gig workers is that it can be difficult to manage their workloads and ensure that they are meeting deadlines. This is because gig workers often work remotely and may not have the same level of supervision as full-time employees. Additionally, there may be legal and regulatory challenges associated with using gig workers, such as ensuring that they are classified correctly under employment laws. Overall, the gig economy has had a significant impact on the way businesses operate, offering greater flexibility and access to specialized skills, but also presenting challenges around managing a remote workforce and ensuring compliance with employment laws. Now that we've discussed how it affects freelancers' lives and businesses, let's take a look at how it affects the economy. One of the major positive impacts of the gig economy on the larger economy is its potential to increase labor market participation. The gig economy offers opportunities for people who may have been excluded from traditional labor markets, such as retirees, disabled individuals, or those who need to balance work with caregiving responsibilities. It can also provide a source of income for those who may have difficulty finding work in their local area or who need additional income to supplement their primary job. The gig economy has also facilitated the growth of new industries and creation of new jobs. For example, the rise of ride-sharing platforms has created new opportunities for drivers and has made transportation more accessible for many people. Similarly, the growth of online marketplaces has enabled small businesses and individuals to reach a global audience, creating new opportunities for entrepreneurship and innovation. However, measuring the impact of the gig economy on the larger economy can be challenging, particularly in terms of GDP and other economic indicators. This is because many gig workers are classified as independent contractors, which can make it difficult to accurately measure their contribution to the economy. Additionally, many gig workers may not report all of their income, which can make it difficult to track the true impact of the gig economy on overall economic activity. Finally, the gig economy is still a relatively new phenomenon, and there is still much to learn about its long-term impact on the larger economy. The gig economy is constantly evolving, and there are several potential trends and changes that we can expect to see in the future. Here are some possibilities. The emergence of new types of gig work. While the gig economy has largely been associated with ride-sharing, delivery services, and freelance work, we may see the emergence of new types of gig work in the future. For example, the growth of virtual and augmented reality technologies may create new opportunities for gig workers to provide virtual assistance or to create and manage virtual events and experiences. Increased use of automation and AI. As technology continues to evolve, we may see increased use of automation and AI in the gig economy. This could include the use of chatbots and AI-powered virtual assistants, which could help to streamline communication between gig workers and their clients, or the use of automated systems for payment and scheduling. Greater emphasis on sustainability and social responsibility. With increased awareness of environmental and social issues, there may be a greater emphasis on sustainability and social responsibility in the gig economy. For example, we may see the emergence of platforms that prioritize environmentally friendly practices or that offer gig workers the opportunity to work on projects that support social causes. New business models. While many gig workers currently rely on platforms like Uber or Airbnb to find work, we may see the emergence of new business models that disrupt these platforms. For example, we may see the emergence of decentralized platforms that use blockchain technology to connect gig workers with clients, or the rise of cooperatively owned platforms that are owned and managed by gig workers themselves. Increased regulation and protections. As the gig economy continues to grow, there is likely to be increased focus on regulation and protections for gig workers. This could include the introduction of new laws and regulations that ensure fair pay and benefits for gig workers, or the emergence of new platforms that offer gig workers more protections and benefits. Overall, the future of the gig economy is likely to be shaped by technological advancements, changing business models, and shifting social and economic trends. While it's difficult to predict exactly how the gig economy will evolve, it is clear that it will continue to be an important part of the way we work and do business. In conclusion, the gig economy is a rapidly evolving and significant part of the modern economy. As it continues to grow, it is important for policymakers, businesses, and workers to understand its impact and work towards creating a sustainable and fair system for all involved.